Welcome back, reseller party people. It is Monday, President's Day, and I'm going to show you some sales that I made over this 3-day weekend, and then we'll get into some numbers for the past week. So let's get to it. 1, 2. So first things I sold were a couple of baseball cards. Two different buyers, each bought a single card each, but both from the same year, which was kind of interesting. Both cards are 1984 tops. First one is Dave Henderson from the Seattle Mariners in near mint condition, and next one is Gary Carter from the Expos. Also a nice looking card there. So those are both going out. It's a holiday, so there was no shipping today, but I'm going to, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to package all this stuff and get it ready for tomorrow. Next thing I sold, I actually found this in a box of records. This is a tour booklet from Rush and their Grace Under Pressure tour in 1984. And it's a pretty cool little memento of Rush and their live show, and just listed that a couple days ago, and it's sold today for $18.50 free shipping, so that'll be heading out. The first record I sold over the weekend is a original press of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young's Deja Vu album. Actually, it's not an original press, it's a reissue because it's got this gold sticker on there. Unfortunately, this album didn't play great. It graded at a VG, had a little bit of surface noise and some occasional pops on there, so I didn't price it real high. Yeah, and that album sold for $6 including shipping, so that'll be heading out of here. Next album I sold, I've actually had these for quite a while. This is the legendary Lemmy from Motorhead, and it's a kind of a solo release of him with a lot of special guests, with Jakey Lee from Ozzy's band, with Ted Nugent, Richie Kotzen. I think he has a couple songs on here with Motorhead, and then the kind of rockabilly thing he did with the guy from Stray Cats. They were called The Head Cat. And so it's like a 6-song EP on red vinyl, and it's housed in like this cool cloth bag. So it's a really cool limited edition thing, and I grabbed a handful of these, and I think this is the first one to sell. I've had them up for a while, and that sold for $32.50, so that'll be heading out. And then just the other day, I was going through all the new vinyl that I purchased and threw up on my eBay store, and somebody, first thing this morning, I bought 2 copies of this Metallica Live album. It's actually a triple album, limited edition, and somebody went up there and grabbed both of them for $100. So that was a nice little quick turnaround on these. So these will both be going out to the same buyer, I think somewhere in New York. So they'll be getting out of here. Last record I will be getting ready to ship is a 7-inch 45 RPM single. It's a reissue from the Platters. If you can catch a look at that. A single with Only You on one side and The Great Pretender on the other side. And this thing played excellent. And I think it's a 1980s reissue. But somebody grabbed that for $6. Okay, so as promised, every week I just want to kind of take a quick pass through my numbers just to kind of keep myself honest with myself and with you. And we can kind of see the numbers I've been doing, and my listings, and how I'm doing compared to my goals and what I want to do for this year. So let's run through some of that. The first thing I always check is my feedback, see who's giving me feedback and all that. Obviously, I want to maintain that 100% positive feedback. I don't want any problems, and that's the main reason I test everything that I ship out. Everything that I list, every record that I sell, I've tested and listened to so that I can grade it as accurately as possible. So, because I don't want that going below 100%. You'll see the only neutral feedback I have, I should probably knock on wood that I haven't received any negative. I haven't received any negative in a while, thank goodness. And I have one neutral feedback, which I just never called to see if I can get that corrected. I don't know why he left it neutral. His comment was great, thank you so much, but left neutral. So I don't know. I don't know what that was all about. But anyway, that's the first thing I do every day when I sit down and take a look at the computer. I always check my feedback and make sure everybody's happy with the orders they've received. So then obviously the next thing I look at is how many orders I need to ship. Again, this is a holiday, so there was no shipping today. So none of this stuff needs to get packaged up till tomorrow, but I'm going to do it tonight before I crash out, and just so I'm ready for in the morning. So then I take a look at where I'm at sales wise. So I think the last time I showed numbers, my weekly sales for that week was like a little over 300, and where I basically, my goal for 2020 is to get, I want to start selling 100 a day. And so you can see I've had a few days here where I'm starting to get to that level, and because I want that to be my average, you know, somewhere in here, not my average being down here. I want my average up here. So that only happens by listing more and listing higher priced items. So that's what I've been trying to do. So in addition to, with all the sales I've made, I've still managed to increase my active listings up to 914. Last time I showed you numbers, I think I was at 881. So even after selling stuff all week, I've still managed to increase my listings by what? 20, 30, about 34, 33 items plus whatever I sold. So, which is not great. I need to list a lot more, but definitely heading in the right direction, because I want this number 914. I want that to pretty constantly be 1,000 to 1,200 to 1,500, just as my average. I don't really want to fall below 1,000 listings at all, and so that's my goal for this year. So there you go. So this is what these are pretty much your key numbers. The last 31 days, so it's not, you know, a full month. It actually takes 31 calendar days. I've sold $1,254.98, and obviously, if I want my average to be $100 a day, that needs to start clicking up more towards 3,000. So I'm not even halfway to my goal. So that's really the reason for these videos, is I'm hoping to see that last 31 day number start creeping up. And, you know, when it gets over 2,000, I'll start getting happy. And then when it hits 3,000 and higher, then I know I'm doing the things I need to do. So that's the reason I wanted to make this video. Just kind of keep myself honest, give you guys, let you guys keep tabs on my progress, and hopefully it keeps moving in the right direction. Right now it's moving in the right direction, a little slow, but again, it's only been a week or two. So as this year goes on, hopefully we see that number start climbing up. Okay, so that's really it for this video. I didn't want to spend a lot of time and beat this crap into the ground. Just kind of wanted to run through this stuff real quick. Just keep tabs on my numbers, let you guys know kind of what I'm up to, what my numbers are looking like, and just keeping myself in line with the direction I want to go. So again, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it's something you guys can learn from. Hopefully it's interesting. Leave me some comments down below if you have any questions or any advice. And positive only. No negative Nancys out there leaving negative comments. Again, thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe, like, ring that bell, and we'll see you back here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks a lot.